Hello, welcome to this morning's live. Pouring you a cup of warrior energy. If you are, you might not even be watching this in the morning. This morning, right now, I am setting myself the challenge of giving you some value in 3 minutes instead of 5. So yesterday, I did it in 5 minutes, but today I was like, I'm going to push myself even further. I've got my timer on. I'm giving myself 3 minutes. And I want to talk to you today about increasing your prices. Increasing your prices as a small business. Morning, hello. Increasing your prices. I can see you all, by the way, but I'm just conscious I want to get to my 3 minutes. Right, let me start again. Increasing your prices is a really scary thing to do, and it does require quite a lot of confidence. So I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can trick yourself into feeling more confident in order to increase your prices. All right? Number 1, just increase all your prices by £1. Just that, just £1. Just sneak. If you're service based, it may be more difficult if you've got clients and like rolling contracts. But if you're like retainers, but if you have a product based business, literally go onto your website, go onto Etsy, wherever you sell your products, and increase everything just by £1, and then see how it feels. See if anyone notices. And then just think about how much more income that could potentially generate you. So that's number 1. Number 2, add more value to a product or a service that nobody's currently buying. So a really good thing is to think about something that no one's really bought recently. So it might be a training, or I've just had an idea for myself, a training or a product that not really many people are have bought recently, or it's a service that is quite bespoke for clients. Choose something that has been quite quiet, add extra value that doesn't impact your profit margin, and in that way, so it may be something extra at no expense to the customer. Remember, it's difficult. Sometimes it's good to say it's free, because usually it is, but if it's an add-on, some people might think that it's free, you're just adding a bit of crap in. So don't do that. But think about value. Think about how you can give your customer or client something that doesn't impact their level of time. Skylar, sorry, my dog's in here. She's itching. Skylar, thank you. I'm not going to get to me 3 minutes, am I? But this is real life, isn't it? I'm not some kind of, polished celebrity. I'm just Claire from Kent. Okay, so add value where there is that you're not going to expect your client or customer to have more of an expense, but where it adds value. Right, that's 3 minutes. I can still one left. Number 3, create a product or a service that is so wildly expensive that maybe not anybody's going to buy it. Think about something like, I have a coaching program and no one's ever bought it from me. But I know that if anyone did, it would literally change their entire life because there's so much work in it. But it's the most expensive thing on my website, on my product list, anything. It's really, really up there. It's the same with Vivid Wire. With Vivid Wire, with my product base, I have very expensive products. Now, sometimes actually on Vivid Wire, people buy them. But if you have a really expensive service or product, it opens up your capacity for welcoming in and receiving that money for those products and services. And it also looks like, and it's a bit of a trick really, it looks like the rest of your things are so reasonable and accessible because of these more expensive things. Now, all you have to do to do a really expensive product or service is create it. Think of something that you could do, think of a number, double it, and then that's your price. Because it's not, obviously be prepared that people might actually spend the money and buy it, but what you're doing is just creating like a bigger, well, it is a capacity. It's like the capacity to open up and welcome those sales in. So really quickly, I'm not going to spend any more time. I really want to keep these live short because, and like I said yesterday, I want to give you as much value as possible where you have the least investment of your time. So you can actually go and get the stuff done. So number 1, Add £1 to everything that you've got. See if anyone notices. Nobody will, by the way. No one will. Number 2. Well, if you're a lower product base though, actually saying that, I'm just thinking about people that might do cards. £1 actually might be a bit more expensive, so maybe just do 50p. But add something on. Even if you're feeling really nervous, just add 20p on. You just have to increase them a little bit. Find a product or service that's been quite quiet and add value to it, and then sell it at a higher price. And number 3, create a product or service that is wildly expensive, like the most expensive number that you've ever thought of. Now, if you do that, can you please send me the link to it? Because I might encourage you to add even more prices on this. This is not about pricing yourself out of a market. This is not about comparing yourself to other people. Stay in your own lane. Do not look at other competitors. You know how you should price your product. You're not going to be, you're a business person. You're not an idiot. You're going to price it according to how much value there is. But what the issue is here with increasing your prices is we forget how much value that we are giving. That's the problem. We think our value is more minimal when actually it's wildly bigger than we can imagine, and that's why we price wrong. So there's my challenge for you today. Pick one of those, do it today, and then send me the link to it or tell me about the challenge, because I really, really want to hear about how this may have changed today and maybe even made an impact, made you more money. This is what we do in the Vivid Club, by the way, and everybody makes more money. All right? Right, I'm going to go. I've got to add a notification right in the way for most of that. I hope you're well. Have an amazing Friday, and I'll be back Monday morning. Monday morning, I'm going to be coming from a cafe, though, because I've got an optician's appointment. Keeping it real. See you later.